Welcome back to the Metal Hand of God podcast. I am your host, Wayne, and sitting beside me is this lovely gentleman who gets people sick just like I do. Hi, that's that lovely gentleman right there. I wish Adam would always show up, but instead we got Mike.
This is Adam. This is my speaking voice.
Oh, now you're depressed, Adam, or something?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, we can't tell the difference either. Hey, Rum, you still there?
Just for that,
I'm here.
talk like this the whole time.
I am here.
How are you, sir? You doing all right? I know you said you're not feeling so good.
No, I'm not that great, but I'm it's what it is.
And
I'm sorry to hear that you're upset, Ron.
Yeah, and we're waiting for Kyle to show up as usual.
His name is Kyle.
Yeah, I know what his fucking name is.
Sorry, Wayne.
It's okay.
I got something I wanted to tell you guys about. It happened actually about 2 hours ago, and I thought it was rather funny.
Really?
I'm gonna call this the Great American Hustle.
I'm all ears.
Great American Hustle.
All right, so down on River Street, they're doing some construction and stuff, and they've got some porta johns down there. Three of them are down on our property along the waterfront area.
Are you still at the waterfront?
So there's a guy. I'm watching this guy, and he goes over, and he's got some boxes. He's got a little fold up stool, and he's sitting there, and I'm like, what is this dude doing? So he's getting out, and people are coming over the porta johns, and all I see is this guy talking to him, and people handing him money. I'm like, well, fuck, I can't have a panhandling down here. So I go over, and he's very, very nice guy. He's like, hello, sir. I said, hey, how are you? I'm thinking, okay, here it comes. He's like, he says, I just want you to know, I just cleaned these, and here you go. He said, here's some toilet paper, and he took the toilet paper out of the damn porta johns. He was handing people toilet paper, and when they came out, he was giving them candy or a hot towel.
That's fucking awesome.
He got one of those, like at Home Depot, they've got the Boxo rags, and he soaked them, hopefully, in water, and heated them somewhere, and had them in a cooler. And he's handing people hot towels and chocolates. And he had a bottle of like cheap gas station cologne if anybody needed spritzed. And people were handing him money.
Were they trouser chocolates?
Dude. Yeah, I was like, dude, I said, I commend you, man. This is original, but you can't be here. He goes, no, I work here. I said, no, I work here. And you don't. And he was like, oh, I see how it is. I said, how is it? He says, there's only one reason you wouldn't want me here by the porta john. I said, yes, it's called soliciting. I said, you can't be over here. I said, these people over here, they don't want it. They don't have it. You cannot be out front here charging people to use the porta johns we're paying for so they can use them for free. He was like, oh, okay, so where am I supposed to go? I said, I don't know. He said, fine. And as he's walking away, he said, I got all these hot towels. It took me like 2 hours to get these hot towels. What am I supposed to do with all these hot towels?
And did you say, I don't give a fuck what you do with those hot towels?
I said, I have no idea. He says, I said, I'm looking at his chocolate. All that chocolate was the old Halloween candies. The stuff that he bought for 75 to 80% off at Walgreens. I got to commit. I said, man, I got to give it to you, though. This is the most original one I've seen so far. Charging people or asking people for if they want the toilet. I said, you give me the toilet paper back, too. So he had to give me the toilet paper back. I had to put it back in the porta johns. It was just fucking funny. People were actually giving him money. He probably made at least $15 as I was watching him.
Dude, that is insane.
Why you gotta be such a dick, Rom? That poor guy, he was just trying to hustle and make a living.
That's true, dude. He was just trying to make... What if he took his sandwich money?
There's only one reason why you would be mean to that guy.
Go buy a damn Subway.
There's only one reason why you would be mean to that guy, because he was John Cougar Mellencamp.
That's probably the only gig he can get right about now.
Yeah. John Cougar. Washing hands.
John Cooter Mellencamp.
John Cooter Mellencamp?
Yeah, John Cooter.
That's a porn star.
That is definitely a porn star.
He's from San Francisco.
I like John
smells
Cooter.
Like Pier 53.
I bet he'll be starring in the new movie Fantastic Breasts and Where to Find Them.
That's awesome. But anyway, I just had to share that. I thought that was pretty damn funny.
Motherfucking John Cooter. That's so good. So
It's
good.
hysterical.
So our website is getting a facelift as we
It
speak.
looks good. Looks
Is
good.
it?
Yes, it looks really nice. I need bios from you gentlemen.
I can send you some bio.
Because these people out here really want to know about you guys. And I really think it's time to update both of your bios because
They know me.
Adam only had titties and beer or some shit written on his.
Titties and beer.
And Rum
Titties and beer.
had a 65-page story that made no sense.
It made absolute sense.
Thank God Almighty for titties and beer.
But yeah, so we're getting a big facelift. The front looks really good so far. The page looks nice. We streamlined it, got rid of a lot of stuff, added some new things.
lift because it's kind of sagging.
No, we'll do that soon. Don't worry.
Can you touch my booty hole?
Yeah, if you like it.
I would very much like it.
Just pinky though, right?
I can go up to like a ring finger.
All right, cool. All right. So ring finger. So that means Rum's dick can go in there.
So similar width, just more in length then.
Yeah.
No, his ring finger is at least an inch long.
Yeah, and it's much thicker.
Was that Willow?
It's much more thick than my fucking pinky.
Willow is in my booty hole.
Mad Martigan, you are great. I haven't done that in a while.
Jesus.
Ooh, Daikini. Ooh.
I never really did that
man.
when Mart was on.
Yeah. Damn, dude, that's funny. I haven't watched that fucking movie in years.
I have it.
You have it?
Fuck yeah, I have.
Dude,
I love that movie.
I actually think Willow's...
That's porn right there. That needed to be a porn.
Willow, yeah.
Willow, yeah.
I had forgotten that Kevin Pollak was one of the...
With the brownies.
Yeah, whatever.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah, see, it's even got porn things going in there. It's got brownies
Uh-huh.
and
Midgets?
midgets. And
or little people.
Rum, I don't know what kind of porn you look at, or are you looking at brownies?
Well, I'm just saying sometimes
I
there's
like
brownies
adult
in there.
women.
And then there's you could change the name of the bad witch and name her Bang Morta.
Bang Morta. Nice.
Bad Mortar. Bad Mortar. That was a good movie.
It was a good movie.
I don't know why they didn't make a Willow 2. I mean, they did make a book about it, but everyone died in it.
Oh, really? There was the book was the sequel?
Yeah, the book was the sequel, and literally everyone dies in it, except for the baby.
That's kind of fucked up, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had the Willow book, but it came with crayons.
Crayons? What's a crayon?
Crayons.
I never heard of a crayon.
Crayon. I had a red crayon and a blue crayon and a green crayon.
You eat almonds too?
No.
Oh, all right. You drink orange drink?
I was listening to a podcast the other day where apparently it's a regional thing in California. They can't tell the difference between the name Don and Dawn.
Don.
And so there was 10 minutes where they were like, Dawn. No, I can't. It sounds
like Pittsburgh because that's what we say, Don.
Hey Don, come over here.
But that's
like,
still it's Don as Dawn. Like it's
pronounced completely different.
Like,
yeah.
It was like 10 minutes to listen to these people. It's like, are you fucking retarded? Like, you work on the radio.
Well, you know what was the worst part? You sat there for 10 minutes trying to listen to him do it.
I like the show.
We do, Pittsburgh does a lot of da, so it's like downtown, downsies.
Wait, what did you say? Downtown? What is that?
Downtown. It's downtown. You're going
Oh, downtown. All right.
East, and then they slur the other things like East Liberty. Everything is slit.
Sliberty.
East Liberty. So if you're going to East Liberty Street, he's actually going to East Liberty.
East Liberty is Don.
Going down to Pants and that.
This
Give
is
me some
why.
pants and that, and some bust ass coffee over there at the Starbucks. Yeah.
This is why I'm glad I was born in a high education place like Nolans. You know?
Yeah, Nolans. Yeah.
Because like I can sit here and conversate with you. You know.
It's spelled new.
You know, like
Not nah. N-A-W. Nolans sounds like you're about to gnaw on somebody's body part.
That's why no one can
I can't
actually
even
in Pittsburgh sing a Nelly song karaoke.
I can't even conversate with you like that. I might have to go make groceries.
I think Rum's gonna sing Philly style Nelly.
Well, yeah, it's Pittsburgh style singing Nelly. That's why
Pittsburgh,
nobody
I'm
does
sorry.
it because it'd be like I'm going down, baby, roasting a Range Rover, boom, boom, baby, get ready to let it go.
That was depressing.
What was
I was
depressing?
kind of hoping Rum would do Motown
It
Philly.
was.
Motown Philly?
I don't know if they
Motown
can do
Philly
Motown.
back again.
That's
I don't know that one.
That's Boyz II Men.
But he said he didn't say Boys to Men though.
But Philly.
He said Nelly.
Yeah,
Nelly, not Philly.
But Pittsburgh, Philadelphia.
No, it's completely
same area.
different. They don't even like each other.
Same
You can't have Pittsburgh and Philly and say that's more like Philly's closer to Jersey than it is anything else.
Jersey. The Jersey Shore,
Don't give
bruh.
me this bullshit with your little fucking horseshit state.
It's the best state in the world.
So
And that's
it was
why
so
you don't-
awesome you left.
Yeah, that's why you don't live there anymore.
I was excommunicated.
Right, okay. You're a fucking preacher too.
I am.
Technically,
No,
technically,
he's not a-
he legally is.
He's not a preacher. He can legally get someone married. That's a big
I'm
difference.
sorry,
Actually, I'm a
minister.
wizard.
He's a minister.
So
He's a wizard.
I'm
really?
freaking
I heard
dressed
about your white hat. Is that why you're only on when Kyle's not on an episode?
Oh, ugh.
Aww. For those who are not,
Rum just turned on his camera so we can watch
privy.
his dog lick him.
yeah, we're watching Rum's dog.
Dude,
Nurse-
get that out of his mouth.
nurse
It's not
on
that
him.
kind of bone.
Come on, dude. You know you go to prison for things like this. Poor dog.
I gotta say, it's a cute dog, but it's really creepy watching Rum play with it.
Well, I mean, if he wouldn't be playing with his dick, it'd be different.
When is he not?
True. So what else is new, guys? I mean, we talked about Don and Don.
I got something that I wanted to do in the last episode, but I couldn't.
Okay.
But I don't know how long it's gonna take because I know Rum, how long you gonna be with us?
8 minutes.
Okay, yeah, I can't.
He can't do it. Not 8 minutes.
Well,
You can do it in 8 minutes,
It
man.
might take 4 or 5. I don't know. You
Well,
want me to do it?
fuck yeah, go.
Do it.
Okay. So
Let's make it roll.
I heard this story the other day. This woman named Stephanie Parks did wrote a piece in the Washington Post. She's a columnist,
Right.
and I wanted to do a dramatic reading of it.
Ooh. Everybody, come on, Rum. Ooh.
And now for the Queen's English.
Do it.
And now for a proper reading of Trump's election stole my desire to look for a partner.
What the fuck? Okay.
In August, I went on 6 dates in 1 week. I had decided that I was ready to look for a partner. Enough of this dating unavailable men a half-decade younger than me. They'd never seriously consider a relationship with me, my 2 children, and our needy dog. No, I wanted to find an equal. A man who wouldn't feel the need to step in and rescue me. I didn't need rescuing.
No.
But I knew deep down that was only partially true.
Yes.
I often felt the sort of loneliness that settled in my stomach.
Testify.
Starting from a chaotic afternoon with my children, lasting well into the night when I pulled covers tight around my chin.
Oh my goodness.
I've been on my own with my kids for most of the past decade. I have no idea what a supportive partner would even look like in my house. I imagined it as some sort of potluck. We both bring in things we have to offer and place them on the table. My ability to multitask and keep everyone's schedules on track would sit next to his ability to fix cars, cook, or read books in silly voices, like this one. Then we'd feast. Of the 6 dates I had in August, 2 men seemed promising. One of them met me at a brewery.
Ooh.
We chatted happily through 2 beers. Finally, I was out of a job interview mode I'd fallen into while sitting across from strangers. I relaxed. I laughed. And it wasn't the laugh I did just because. It was real.
Emotion.
We dated for a few weeks before he admitted he wasn't ready for something serious. 2 days later, the other of those good dates called me out of the blue. We talked for a while, and I asked him to dinner. Things were falling into place. A feast was laid out on the table, and it looked delicious. But then, 2 weeks later, the election happened.
Oh my God, no.
Once it was clear that Donald Trump would be president instead of Hillary Clinton, I felt sick to my stomach. I wanted to gather my children in bed with me and cling to them like we would if thunder and lightning were raging outside, with winds high enough that the power might go out. The world felt that precarious to me. My oldest came out of the room the next morning to show me the money the tooth fairy had left her. She'd unexpectedly had to have a tooth pulled, and so bravely went through it that I said, "Just think. You'll always remember the day you got a tooth pulled with the day we elected our first female president." When I told her that Trump had won, she protested. "But Mummy," I just changed that. "But Mummy, you said Hillary was going to win." "A lot of people thought the same thing," I said. I hugged her, a little scared to send her out to school, out into the big sky country of the red state where we live. 20 minutes later, at a stoplight on the way to drop off my 2-year-old daughter at daycare, steam started creeping out from under the hood of my car. Fortunately, my mechanic shop was nearby. My radiator was cracked in 2 places, right at the top. "I really wouldn't feel comfortable with you driving it," one of the mechanics said. Luckily, a new radiator could easily be obtained and installed that day. I thanked them. I didn't start crying until I crossed the street to walk home.
Holy fuck.
We had a few miles to go, so I carried my daughter. I didn't mind carrying her. I still had that urge to cling to her and keep her close. It was cold that morning, but the sun started to warm us enough to remove our hats.
And shirts.
Halfway home, my tears stopped, and my despair grew to appreciation. I have the means to fix our car. I, on my own, can support my family. I not only have the strength to keep it together mentally and emotionally, but I also have the strength to carry my daughter home. I have the strength to carry all of us, including myself somehow, even though that's not physically possible. That urge to cling to my family while keeping our foundation strong didn't mesh well with continuing to date the man I'd been seeing. He also has a daughter. He, too, had been feeling a lot of the same emotions I was experiencing. Hopelessness, fear, uncertainty about the future, panic over having to talk to my 9-year-old about anything that might come up at school, or what to do in the instance of sexual assault. 9 years old, remember. But I couldn't reach out to him anymore. He was too new, too unfamiliar. My focus had to be on my community of friends that are my family. I need to fiercely love the people close to me instead of learning to love someone new. To reach out to others could weaken the bonds that hold my family together. I cannot, I told him. I just can't. I have lost the desire to attempt the courtship phase. The future is uncertain. I am not the optimistic person I was on the morning of November 8th, wearing a t-shirt with "Nasty Woman" written inside a red heart. It makes me want to cry thinking of that, of seeing my oldest in the shirt I bought her in Washington, D.C. that says "Future President." There is no room for dating in this place of grief. Dating means hope. I've lost that hope in seeing the words "President-elect Trump." And this has been a dramatic reading of Stephanie Park's blog.
Wow, that was actually really good.
Very nice. I was into that.
I really like the English accent. That really gave it.
Was that English?
It was.
Okay.
It was broken.
Barely. It was either going to be that or I took my daughter to school and I held her tight.
No. I think the English
like
one.
Yeah. I like the Portuguese. It's nice.
Should I try one paragraph in that voice just to?
Yeah, go for it. Just
compare and contrast?
real quick. Yeah.
Just to see. I have the means to fix our car. I, on my own, can support my family. I not only have the strength to keep it together mentally and emotionally, but I also have the strength to carry my daughter home. I have the strength to carry us all.
No, the English was way better.
Okay.
Yeah. The other one, it kept me there.
I think all future dramatic readings will.
I like it.
We'll play
I do.
that.
And that was a nice way for me to segue out.
Was it?
All right.
It was.
that long?
It was only 4 minutes.
Oh no, it was not. It was 8 minutes. It's now 6:40.
Okay.
Oh, whatever.
I'm sorry, Rum. I didn't want to take up
that's
all your
good.
time.
It was good. I liked it,
Okay.
and I must bid you adieu.
All right, dude.
Adieu.
Take it easy, dude.
Rum.
Adieu.
Tell Don I said hey.
And I
And
will always love Rum.
insert Kyle. Go.
Yeah. Well, Kyle's not here yet, but Rum left.
Yeah. I guess Kyle will be here in like the last 20 minutes.
Yeah, he'll show
That's
up.
what'll happen.
He always does.
Oh, should we talk about the 2 Marvel trailers that came out? I mean, I know Kyle would want to talk about that. Do you have something in the meantime?
Which 2 trailers?
Well, there was a new Guardians of the Galaxy trailer.
I didn't see that one.
You didn't see it?
No, but I did.
Oh, holy shit! It was.
It was
the
really
best.
good. It was really good.
It was the second most downloaded trailer of all time.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and then there was a new Spider-Man Homecoming trailer.
I did see that one. I was kind of about that.
I liked it.
I mean, it looked good. I was just still kind of yeah.
Oh, I'm still unsure if I'm going to see it or not.
Right. The trailer was okay though. It wasn't too bad.
Yeah, I heard that Zendaya gave an interview where she claimed she's not Mary Jane Watson, but then supposedly at the end of the interview she winked at the camera. So
Yeah,
now
so
no one's clear.
No one really knows what she is.
You know, which if they're actually playing that game, that's gonna piss off a lot of fans.
Yeah, I know.
Like, it's one thing to do it, but it's another thing to be like, no, it's like, because remember we talked about like Star Trek 2.
Right.
And, they were like, oh, no, it's not Khan. And the movie came out, and they were like, all right, we suckered you.
It's
we
Khan.
had you.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, technically everyone in the world guessed that that's what it was.
Right.
But we told you that it wasn't, and you believed us.
That's like the Lost ending and all that other shit, you know.
Oh, the ending where we find out that the afterworld was a cork.
Yeah. Whatever the fuck
That was the
means.
thing that tripped me out. It's one thing to not have any plans, which was clear, which was very clear, and they actually, some of them admitted it later, like they didn't know what they were. They claimed they knew what was going on.
Right.
But the thing that tripped me out is like of all those writers, and they were good writers.
Yeah.
Not one of them could come up with something better than it was a cork.
Yeah, I still don't understand it, but whatever.
The island is a cork.
Yeah, it's a cork.
It separates
Right in your asshole.
Heaven and earth.
Yeah. The
Okay.
cork is in your rectum.
It's a drainage plug.
I did see I did see a pretty good movie last night.
What's that?
We watched I think it's called Dirty Grandpa or Bad
With
Grandpa.
Zac Efron?
Yes. Did you watch it?
I saw it a while ago.
Yeah.
I liked it.
It was funny, but
it
some
was
parts
clearly,
some parts
first
are
of
dry.
all, it's obviously on some level ripping off actual Bad Grandpa. The one, like Dirty Grandpa is emulating Bad Grandpa.
a little bit, yeah. It's almost like if you took that movie and you took the movie he was in, Neighbors, and put those 2 movies together. Is basically what it was.
Yeah, but Zac Efron wasn't playing that character in Dirty Grandpa.
I know, but I'm just saying it almost felt like that. You know, like they were pushing the dirty, the silly, crazy, funny.
It was an entertaining movie.
Yeah.
It was a little over the top for my taste. Like what's her name? Aubrey Plaza, the whole thing where she wanted to fuck Robert De Niro.
That was my favorite part of the whole movie.
Really?
Yeah, because I
I
love
was
it.
kind of grossed out by it, to be honest with you.
Really?
Yeah. It was just a little too over the top for me.
You'd fuck him.
Oh, him? Yeah, I'd fuck him.
Oh yeah, I know.
I don't think I'd fuck her.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
But she played the same character. Did you see Mike and Dave need wedding dates?
Then you know what? That's the movie I was thinking of. Not fucking Neighbors.
Okay,
That's the
because I was
fucking
gonna
movie.
say like it's really not like that. but
Yeah. That's the movie I was thinking about. I'm sorry, Neighbors.
Right.
Neighbors is funny, but that's the one. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a fair comparison.
Yeah, I think those 2 movies together, plus with like, oh shit.
Although
What-
to be fair, Mike and Dave came out after.
Did it?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know.
Dirty
That.
Grandpa came out, I think, last year. Mike and Dave came out closer to this summer.
No shit. Okay. Well, anyway, those 2, and you mix that with fucking Robert De Niro's movie, Last Vegas.
I never saw that one.
That
I know
was
what you're
good.
talking about.
That was good. It was a bunch of old dudes trying to fuck young girls.
Well, no, I can't blame them there.
Yeah, well, but it was still. I enjoyed it. It was funny, man.
Yeah.
We were gonna watch the movie Don't Breathe.
I'm not familiar with that one.
It's a horror movie where these 3 kids are basically breaking into people's houses.
Uh-huh.
And we haven't watched it yet, so I don't know the whole premise. But basically, what it is one of the kids' dads works for like a security place that does home security.
Okay.
And he's going into his dad's computer files and pulling up the security codes for these houses. So they go into the houses without
Right,
breaking
gotcha.
anything or anything. and they just take small things. Well, they found out this one guy's an older dude who's a Vietnam vet, and he's blind. Mm-hmm. His daughter was killed. He got a big lump sum of money. They paid them off, and it's in the house. The money's in the house. Gotcha. So the premise is that they're going to break into this blind guy's house to steal his shit, and all kind of crazy shit happens.
But then you find out that he's Stick from Daredevil.
No, he's probably something even worse than that, dude.
Oh, right. You didn't actually watch the movie.
What, Daredevil?
No, the Don't Breathe.
Yeah. I haven't watched the whole thing. Yeah, I said it's probably something weird, but they said like the ending of the movie. I don't know. People told me, never told me the ending, but they said at the end it's like this really fucking thing you would never expect it to happen. You know, like a really M. Night Shyamalan kind of thing.
Turns out he's a woman.
Yeah.
That's what it'll be. He'll be the daughter.
Yeah, he's really the daughter. He's raping the daughter.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I'll watch that movie.
Yeah, whatever. But yeah, we're gonna watch that this evening to finish it up. See what it's like. I got my Rogue One tickets. Well, Gary got the Rogue One tickets. Where are you going to see it? What is that, Elmwood?
Okay.
The big one?
Yeah.
Because
wait, you spending the $30?
What's the $30?
The one where you choose your own seat?
Oh, no. Fuck no.
Oh, okay. Because I know somebody's doing that.
I didn't know there was a such thing.
When are you seeing it?
Opening night.
Okay. Well, apparently I have to see it opening night or... Either opening night or Friday night. I don't know.
Why?
Because I got roped in Hunter that do the other show.
Yeah.
Well, he was on the show, so if you listen to the show at all, you probably heard him.
Yeah.
He asked me the other day, we were recording, and he was... we started talking about Star Wars. Because, I'm a big Rebels fan.
Oh, yeah. I know that.
And so we were discussing Rebels and all this and that. And he asked me, we had this guy on the show. His name's Brad Jost. He has a podcast centered around Jurassic Park.
Oh, okay, that's cool. The ride or just everything?
No, all of it, but like it's a pretty. I don't know. It's supposedly a pretty good show, and I'm certainly not insulting the guy.
My son is laughing at Adam.
I know. Actually, he's just laughing because his mother's like closing the door and opening it. So he's playing peekaboo.
He said, "Cool story, bro."
Yep, that's exactly what it is.
So, but anyway, like it's all centered around Jurassic Park,
right.
Which is interesting to me. I don't really know how. I don't know. I told the guy, I was like, I'm always fascinated by shows like that are just very specific subject matters.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. I don't know if we could actually sit down and talk every week on the same topic. You know what I mean? It would just be.
We can't even talk for one episode about a single topic.
That's true.
But I just complained about having to do an 8-minute segment.
Yeah, that's true. You're right.
So, although I don't think it was 8 minutes either.
No, I don't think so. I think Rum just wanted to leave. He had to go to work.
But yeah, so Hunter and him are going to do a Rogue One review that weekend. So he's like, "Hey, you want to be in it?" Well, I didn't know this at the time. He was just like, "You want to be in it?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." So when you want to do it, he was like, "Oh, that weekend." I was like, "Oh."
You're like, "Fuck! That means I got to go fight all these people."
That's my thing. I don't. Look, I love seeing movies opening weekend.
Right, yeah.
I'd do it every time if I could, or at least movies that I'm interested in.
Right.
I fucking hate people.
Yeah, I mean, the only reason I'm going to do I'm going to, I think it's 10:30 because everything else was fucking sold out.
I'm checking with the Esplanade Theater to see. Hopefully,
it's sold out.
Every show.
Yeah, on Thursday that's all sold out. Because that's where we were gonna go, and then Gary was like, "Yeah, man, they're all fucking sold out." I'm like, "Really?" He's like, "Yeah."
All right.
It's like, fuck. So we're going to that one. Holy fuck!
Oh man!
The dude with the new hairdo, which I did see on Facebook, he got his new hair, which was pretty interesting, and I think I'm gonna get new hair too. Kyle Smith just walked in the door. Everybody say, "Hey, Kyle!" Yeah.
How y'all doing?
That's your microphone right there, dude. We don't have stands right now because
no,
we're all half-assed right this minute.
It's okay. We don't need stands.
I'm whole-assed.
So what's up, Mr. Kyle?
Oh man, too much. Way too much.
Are you all right, man?
Yeah.
You seem tired.
Just drained from society. Too much is happening today.
Kyle, do you need a hug?
Hugs would be nice. Hugs are always nice.
Hold my mic.
Oh, I got you. I got
Bring
you.
it in, big guy.
This is the sweetest moment ever on the MHOG podcast right here. Oh, it's so good.
That good. That is.
That's a good hug, huh?
That felt good.
Yeah.
Thank you. That felt a lot better.
Later on, he's gonna mouth hug you.
My hugs are famous. I'm gonna ignore that you messed up our Tinder moment.
Hey, I didn't mess
did.
up anything. Nothing. You guys were sweet.
You made it dirty.
I did not. You made it dirty by whispering in my ear. I'm gonna help mouth hug him.
There you go. There you go.
But it's okay. Kyle will appreciate that one too.
I'm sure.
You have voluptuous lips. I'm sure it'll be nice.
I do.
I think
That's
it's
the
all
first time
about the
I've ever
sucking
heard that.
motion.
You think?
I think it's more for the sucking motion than the lips.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
We've dwelled on this for far longer. Way too long. It might only be 3 seconds.
Oh man. So Kyle, all right. So
Yes.
you walked in and we were just talking a little bit of stuff, but tell us about the show last night. We had a open mic. How'd that go?
It started off rocky. I was in there and the motherfucker was just loud and shit. And, I felt like calling the order. So, I started yelling at people and making fun of them and calling them names and shit. And it felt good.
Good.
It felt good. They got the picture after a while. Yeah, they had this dude in there. He wanted to, I guess, go up and do some time, but he wasn't ready. But he wanted to go ahead and be that heckler in the crowd. I thought he'd be funnier than everybody.
Is this a
and
guy
he
who's done
wasn't.
stand up before, or is this a new guy?
I'm not really sure. He's always seen me. He said he has pictures of me and all that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Greg is his name.
We can edit this out. So
It doesn't matter if you edit it out or not. I just want to.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know if y'all know him or not.
I don't know, maybe.
Gregory? No.
I'm bad with
Okay.
names, because especially over the Babylon, because Wayne has introduced me to so many fucking people.
Yeah, I always
They
say,
know
hey, this
me.
is so and so, and then it's like, yeah.
Well, it's because 19 times out of 20, I'll never see that person again. But
Yeah.
then the one person is like, oh shit.
Not really people. I don't know if people pay attention or not. I was just like, Gregory's his name.
Right.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
I don't know if y'all know Greg or not.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
I do, but he's a 90-year-old.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know
Racist.
Greg's
Fucking-
black in it. Yeah.
Fucking 90-year-old
Oh,
man.
Black Greg, why didn't you say so?
Yeah.
I don't know
about
Black
the
Greg.
black,
He
you know?
wasn't. Yeah, he was far from a black Greg though.
Oh, it was a white Greg.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Oh, there's a ton of those.
Yeah.
There's a lot of white Gregs.
White Gregs and white Chads.
Yeah.
This is just
Fucking Chad.
Chad is the whitest name ever.
Well,
Chad's pretty
I
white,
thought
man.
Wayne was.
Oh, thanks, fucker. No,
Well,
Wayne's
that's-
got soul, motherfucker.
That's good. I'm glad you because that's the thing about there's so many elements to comedy that you have to kind of nail down.
Yeah.
And one of them is just knowing how to control the room. And I wish.
Yeah.
That's true.
I mean, I'm sure you've seen a lot of greats, but one of the, or at least locally, one of the first people that I really was like, all right, that's what these people need to learn was Ted Alexandra that we had on the show.
Oh, yeah.
He did a show over at, what was that?
The Always Lounge.
The Always Lounge, yeah. And and he's been doing it for
Great guy.
like 20 plus years, So obviously, once you get that kind of time, you know your shit. And
Right.
and there's so many comedians locally that don't know how to just breathe and just let the moment flow because you're confident you can control a room, and that's one of the biggest elements of it to me. Far more than material.
Oh, fuck yeah. If you guys are wondering what that clicking noise is,
Is it picking up?
that is-
I'm so hoping it doesn't pick up.
that is
Damn it! I'm sorry.
that is Kyle
I could-
trying to figure out a Rubik's cube.
Not trying.
I thought he was texting because
No,
I couldn't
oh,
say
fuck,
just
it does
saw his
pick
face.
up.
No, he's like, fuck, I got this Rubik's cube, man.
I've been fucking looking up Rubik's cubes for the past month, and there's more than just the simple 3x3. There's
Oh yeah, there's fucking
tons,
there's
tons of Rubik's cubes.
the really crazy one I
cylinders,
saw was
17 by 17 by 17.
no, it was bigger than that.
Ooh,
Yeah, dude, it was I think it was like 20 something. By
ridiculous.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
And I don't know how the fuck somebody could solve that.
No, it took a dude a day. They got them. They got people that solve them with one hand. They teach you how to solve it in 30 seconds.
They had one dude that did that America's Got Talent.
Yeah.
That was his talent. Was just
Yeah.
Well, no, he was a magician though. Yeah, he would use the Rubik's cubes as like magic tricks and shit.
Hand. Oh.
Yeah, no, and it was some pretty impressive stuff. He didn't go all the way, but he was pretty good stuff. Yeah, Caitlin, she's got a ton of those things. She solves them all the time, and I'm like, I don't know how the fuck you do that.
Yeah, it's a little algorithm.
Yeah,
it's once you get it down,
I think
they say you can.
I think the fastest she's did it is like a minute.
Yeah, they teach you how to do it in a minute.
I can't either. I can
solve one side, and then I've actually solved two sides without knowing the math. But that took me a long time.
The thing that pisses me off about things like that, and just certain types of games like that, is that I always think I don't think I'm stupid. I think I'm about an averagely intelligent person. But whenever I go to do one of those things, I see somebody else can do it easily, and I just can't do it.
You feel fucking retarded, don't you?
Yeah. Am I dumb and I just don't fucking know it? Which is worse. Like, you can be stupid and know you're stupid, and that kind of makes you smart on a level. But if you stupid and you don't know you're stupid, you're really fucking dumb.
You stupid.
Until somebody points
you a
it
stupid motherfucker.
You're a jerk for pointing that out.
So, other than the Gregory.
Oh yeah, other than that, man, it was a good time. Like, motherfuckers just kept coming. You know, I text everybody, and everybody's like, "Is it still going on?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's still going." So we into like 1.
Oh, that's awesome, dude.
Yeah, it was fun.
Who else showed up? If you don't mind me asking.
Oh yeah, B-Dub showed up, Jackie showed up,
nice.
Kyron showed up, Eric showed up, John showed up, Byron showed up. You know, we had a good. Xander showed up. The janitor went on also.
The janitor,
Master Janitor, he works there. They call him Master Janitor. I think Rob put him up to it.
I have no idea who that is.
Yeah, he was behind the bar after the next day I came back. Well, I went back to get my bag today.
Yeah.
And he was back there working. He was like, "Hey man, can I get on get on some time?" I was like, "Yeah man, come on, get on there." He got on, and like he was like, "All right." After he finished, he's like, "All right, I gotta go, man. I gotta come back here in the morning and work." I was like, "What?" I was like, "Yeah, you for real a janitor here?"
That's fucking cool, man.
Like, nah, I mean that's what they just call me, but I work here. I was like, "Oh, yeah."
I wonder who that is.
Do you think you've seen as you've been doing this that are just they're they're not going to be stand-ups and they know it, but they just always
just want to get up there for fun?
Not many. Yeah, do you? Well, you see the ones that actually stick to it, but the people that I've actually run into, that's like, "Oh man, you got balls," and it's like, "What? You really think so?" This is thinking of the like before people do it. You know, my mindset now is like, it's totally easy to get up there now and talk. But
well, yeah, I mean, but you've been doing it
for other people, right? When they think about that, they're like, "Dude, how do you do that?" I'm like, it's not magic. It's just, it's like, man, I couldn't do it.
It's confidence, man. It's
not just confidence. It's also like some of it's exposure.
Yeah.
Like the first time I did it, I don't think I'd ever see. Let me rephrase that. I've seen Carlin on stage. Mm-hmm. I've been to a couple of like actual like big time comedian shows,
right.
But I don't think I'd ever seen like a normal person on a stage doing comedy.
Yeah.
And the first time I did it at a fucking open mic where they were all playing music. So I was.
That had to be rough.
Well, I told myself I'd do it, and I have that thing. Like
it is a psych out. You do have to kind of psych yourself up to get up there.
Oh yeah, man, it's the same with doing music. I mean, you just all these people are staring at you.
You got your instruments. You got like.
Well, yeah, you got other people behind you. Yeah,
it's also,
you're not by yourself.
Music is subjective, but it's not as subjective as comedy.
Yeah,
because like we can sit here right now and make jokes, and that's fine. But it plays completely different on the stage.
Oh, yeah.
You can't anticipate the difference. Whereas if you sit here and play music, the only hiccup could be if you get nervous on stage.
Right.
Like I would be able to tell if somebody's actually good at what they're doing, whether they're sitting here or up on there.
That's true.
So comedy is a little bit more of a what the fuck's going to happen,
Yeah, when I first started, like before I even started, my uncle, he came up to me and he was like, "Man, you ready for this?" I was like, I guess. He was like, "Man, well, you got certain jokes for black shows, you got certain jokes for white shows, you got these jokes, you got those jokes." I was like, "Nah, I just got, regular jokes." He's like, "I got a friend, he's got lists for these. If these work for these people and these work for these people, he just got lists." I was like, "Man, that's a lot, man."
That's a specifically black comedian mentality.
Yeah,
and don't get me wrong.
Now that I'm older and like in comedy. Like I look at that as like, oh, because you don't know. That's
right.
That's why you approached it like that.
Right.
Yeah.
It got me thinking.
Well, because somebody put it in somebody's head.
Yeah.
You know, and that's and it's
if
weird.
If the joke
because,
is funny, it's going to be funny to everybody.
Well, it's weird because it's not like there weren't Bill Cosby, regardless of how many women he raped. Bill Cosby has existed our whole lives.
Bonfire, motherfucker.
And you know, there's nobody that's going to say Bill Cosby wasn't a fucking beast on stage.
Right.
You know? So it's weird to me that there's that mentality. And I really think, like, it actually probably started closer to the 80s. Because I think black culture, so separated itself from everything else. You know, partially because they had so many white kids that were like, oh, you know, I want to be part of that culture. And so I think it just got weirder because of that, you know, or maybe not weirder, but just more separate. So I don't think that black comedians had that problem in the 70s and the 60s. I think Nipsey Russell was going to be fucking Nipsey Russell no matter who was
You could tell like the culture of black comedy compared to white comedy, because Jamie Foxx has his own station on Sirius XM radio, and it's the Foxhole, and he plays basically just black comedy, and you can tell basically how the joke is gonna go when you hear certain comics that come up there, that more of the generic kind, more the ones that you don't really hear of the most. The ones that stand out are like Kevin Hart, you know, and fucking Cat Williams and such. But the others, it's basically all just the same shit, you know. They all
hood, weed, and drinking.
Yeah.
Okay, but to be fair,
I'm just saying.
That's
I'm asking.
true of like, you know, regardless of what your race is in comedy. There's plenty of guys that are just like,
oh yeah,
I'm gonna tell a joke about, you know, my girlfriend's kind of a pain in the ass.
You know what? Look, you know what kills me, dude. Seriously, I mean, this is, and I've seen this with a lot of comedians. Is, you know, every comedian that comes out says, "Who smokes weed in here?"
I hate that. I used to do a bit about that.
Yeah.
That one guy who, but here's the thing, that guy doesn't have any fucking jokes. That's what it is.
Yeah, that's why he comes
gets
out
up
like
on
that.
stage and he's like, I smoke weed, bro.
Come on,
Who smokes
man.
weed? And it's always a white comedian,
It's
by the
terrible.
way.
Yeah.
The black comedians will talk about smoking weed, but the white guy's always like, and that
He's gotta
this is so
ask.
hackneyed now. Now it's turning into a bit. But he's like, come on, you smoke weed? I smoke weed, bro.
Come on, guys.
The other day, bro, I was smoking weed,
Come
and you know what
on.
happened? We got so fucking high, bro.
What? Yeah.
And it's just like,
It's a lot of that. And it gets icky. And I'm like, you talk, okay, it's another black person talking about this again, or it's another white person going down the political road again. And I'm like,
but you
I
know,
don't care for that at all.
sometimes it's just because you're new and you don't know what to talk about. I think there's a lot of comedians that they in their head they're like, well, I'm funny, but I don't know what to talk about, and it takes a while to find your ground. I think you know who you are. I think your issue has always been like strengthening your strengths, you know, but I think you know pretty well who you are and what works for you, at least at this point.
I've
in
had
life.
somebody come up and tell me that like my comedy will never go anywhere because I don't really read up on current events and shit.
You don't need to. There's
like,
enough comedians out there that do that.
Especially now, like in the age of Trump, I don't fuck if anytime I see somebody go up there that wants to and look, I'd have felt that way. Like, look, I'm not a big fan of Obama, but I don't need to fucking think about politics, and there's so much of that shit in the world right now. Like,
it's like we're here to
people
have fun.
They're swarming themselves with it. I'm like, man, have you ever just looked at the world though? You ever just like not even worried about that shit and just like watch from the backfield? That's kind of where my comedy comes from. I like to observe and see dumb shit happen. So
right, exactly.
It's like that's what I like to talk about instead of politics that everybody's mentioning.
I think
that and jizzing on babies.
I think the problem is that there's guys like, I'm trying to think of another example. Carlin's the only one that's coming to mind, but I think that the problem is that there's guys like that show people, oh, there's another level you could do this where you can make people think. And I think there's too many comedians who want that, who want to be.
Too many people think they're Carlin.
Or want to be that, and they think, oh, well, like, my job is to make people think. No, your job is to make fucking people laugh.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, if you can make them think, that's great. But if your goal isn't to make people, like, laugh their dick off, you're a shitty comedian. You know, period. I don't care if you're, oh, no, he's really fucking smart. Yeah, but he's not fucking funny. Like,
Yeah.
who gives a shit?
And then they're like doing a whole bunch of the shit that actually like current event stuff. You got the chance of actually running over somebody else's joke because
because everybody's gonna be doing the same shit. Yeah.
And I'm like, nah.
Like, oh, what dumb thing did Trump say this week? Well, to be fair, with Trump, like he says a lot of dumb things, so you got like 9 choices per week. But still,
and the same dude that comes in and says, "Who smokes weed, y'all?" And he's the same guy that's gonna go, "Donald Trump, y'all."
right.
Terrible.
And the thing, and what really kills me is like I'm kind of okay, even though I don't like it, with the comedians who are just generally political. It's the ones that are doing pretty well, and then they're like, "Oh, now I'm gonna put in my little political joke."
Amy Schumer.
Right. Except with Amy Schumer, it was like her whole career up until like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, and it just burned away.
But I don't know. Yeah, it's a weird time for comedy, and I think the world needs comedy right now, but we don't need more politics.
Yeah, it's like I just want people to. Well, me, I mean, I see how people feel about their politics, but you understand me, I don't care for it because fellas don't care for politics at all. It's not like they can
just
participate
don't give a fuck.
anyway. So it's like if we're gonna continue down this comedy road, I'm just gonna do what I like because I'm not really gonna listen to other people that's gonna try to get me down.
It's stupid to listen to. I mean, you should always take people's advice on some level, but it's stupid to have somebody, especially in a genre like comedy, it's constantly changing.
Mm-hmm.
It's stupid to have somebody come to you and say, like, this is how you do things. This is how it's always been done. Well, like, that's not how jokes work. Like, if somebody already told the joke before, it's not fucking funny now.
No.
You know, so...
Especially if you're going to keep repeating that shit.
Exactly.
Like, oh, God, I can't. There's a lot of people out there doing the Mencia, all right?
Really?
Yeah. And it's... I hate fucking...
You mean there's a lot of white guys pretending to be Mexican?
For the people out there who don't understand thing is the Mencia effect. That means somebody stealing your jokes.
Stealing jokes
well,
out there.
That's another weird thing about comedy, though. Sometimes, I mean, I don't know who you're talking about, so maybe it's not what I'm talking about, but there is a level of... when you hear a lot of comedy, you can never be sure what you're coming up with and what they're coming up with. Like, sometimes jokes just overlap, and sometimes you accidentally steal shit too.
That too, but also sometimes you take it verbatim, and it's like nobody ain't gonna know. It's like, what?
Right.
You got some people out here that are like comedy nerds, and they'll hit you with something from Reddit. Like they'll be like, you got that from Reddit.
Really?
Like, damn, that's terrible that you are on Reddit that much that you understand that this person took that from Reddit. Like. For real? You just gonna...
God damn, dude.
People from Reddit and shit.
That's some comedy Nazis.
The thing that trips me out about that, though, is like, what's the goal? If your goal is to actually make it as a stand-up...
You need your own material.
Why would you use your own shit? Yeah. Right, that's what I'm trying to figure out. What is your goal?
Mencia didn't build his career solely off of stealing other people's jokes.
No.
He's known for being a joke thief, but he's also known for just being good at what he does.
Right.
And
he did really have a good show. I mean, his show was funny.
Right.
Yeah. It really was.
I watched it.
Yeah, me too.
Like, I enjoyed it. I actually enjoyed Mind of Mencia.
Whether he stole shit or not, it was fucking funny. You know,
so
I'll give him that.
I don't get that. Like, if your goal is just to dick around, and look, I mean, yeah, we're doing a podcast and we're almost on 325 episodes, and you know, and like we're not making money off of it, but our goal isn't just to do it and just to dick around. Like,
no.
We like to believe that we're building something, whether we are or whether we're not.
It's building.
You know? And
yeah, I agree.
So it's like I just don't understand that. Like, I'm just gonna I'm gonna go up there and I just want to make people laugh. I'm gonna steal other people's jokes. Like, what?
Why would you do that? And that's exactly what Greg guy was gonna do.
Oh, really? He was gonna go up there and say other shit.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because the vibe that I got from it. At first, it was cool. He's like, man, I got a lot of pictures of you and stuff. I'm like, it's weird that you just got pictures of me. Did anyone tell you go take these pictures?
I got a lot of pictures.
You're different. You're different. We hang out. We hang out.
Wait.
You haven't seen the altar.
Was that was that little remark you did on Facebook that I saw earlier today about people doing weird shit to you or something? You had said something about like if we don't hang out, you shouldn't have this of me. I read it. I was like, what the fuck?
Well, here's the thing.
I was like, somebody's stalking Kyle.
I don't know this guy, but you're kind of a public figure. Like,
you are, man.
On some level, if somebody's interested in comedy, And I mean, look, there's people that talk to us that, like some of these people I'm friends with, some of these people I don't really know that listen to the show who feel like they know you.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, there's a lot of people out there that know who you are, man.
It's so weird. So I'm not prepared for it. Most of the time, it's strange.
It's a weird thing where you know in your head you're not famous, but every once in a while there's this weird feeling of fame that doesn't feel right, especially since I don't get pussy out of it.
It's true.
But it is odd, and then like there's a little part of your brain, the little like pleasure center that's like, yeah, I'm kind of, but you're not. Like
You're not. Yeah, it's true.
At the end of the day, I still go drive parts for a living.
Exactly. Yeah.
I went to Rouse's, and the security officer was like, "Oh man, it's you." I was like, "Yeah,
it's me.
Yeah, what's happening?" Dapped me off and everything. I'm like, "Man, I do not know him," and that happens. This happens more often now. And I'm like, on the West Bank. Where do I know you from on the West Bank?
Maybe he saw you at your full-hour show.
Speaking of this,
I want to hear about this.
My God!
First of all, why didn't you? I mean, I couldn't have done it that night because I was busy. But why didn't you tell us about this?
He told me, but I didn't know exactly when it was because I told him to remind me when it was, and I was going to try to go.
That's who I was supposed to tell something about. See, the thing was,
you smoked too much drugs.
No, the thing was, I was told
no such thing.
I was told about this shit.
A week ago.
Yeah. Like,
because we talked a few minutes, and I was like, make sure you tell me, because I know it's going to be tough. I'll come out there and hang out.
Yeah, and when I get out there, because I totally forget, I was like, all right, I put something together.
Was it
fun?
That means no. Go ahead.
It got to the point to where it was like, okay, but it was a bar that nobody knew what was about to happen.
Let's stop for a quick second. All right.
Done.
Because I want to review this for a
second.
So, Kyle, you did an hour.
No.
Okay, you didn't do an hour.
I did not do an hour.
He was supposed to.
Okay, because I was gonna say, like, if you would just found out about this a few days ago, like, I don't know how to explain this to people who haven't done or just people who haven't done comedy, but that's an endurance test. That's not and 5 minutes. When you're new anyway, 5 minutes takes 5 minutes feels like an hour when you're new. Once you get comfortable, it feels like less than 5 minutes, but still, an hour is like a marathon. You wouldn't walk up to somebody and be like, I want you to go run a 10K tomorrow, And so what you're telling me is that somebody came to you and said, I need you to do an hour, which is fine if you had an hour and you've done an hour.
I want you to do an hour next week. You got an hour next week. And but the thing was, I asked, he was like, hey man, can you do a show for me? I was like, sure. He's like, it pays $50. I was like, cool, I'm with it. I'm on that. And then I was like, well, this is this nigga. Let me go ahead and ask some questions. I'm like, how long do you want me to go? Right? How much time do you need me? He's like, minimum of 30 because you're going to be the only person there. I was like, wait, what the fuck? A minimum of 30 and I'm going to be the only person there.
Yeah, there's no warm-up guy?
Yeah, nothing at all. Like the last time I was on a show with him, he did the same thing. And basically I did like 30 minutes and he didn't give me no type of leeway. He just kind of put me on stage. Which
you can do because you've done 30 minutes before.
Yeah, which was no problem. But I was like, dude, at least warn me or something before, you come in. Or just at least give me a minute before I have to get on stage to go ahead and refresh myself. He didn't even do that. He went up and was like, hey, all right, let's get this show started. Bring it up first comic. I was like, dude, you can't even be a comedian and at least give me some time?
Hold on that story a second. We got a special guest here.
Okay. Oh.
Go ahead, special guest.
Hey.
Oh, jeez.
Hey, my name is Dwight. Long-time listener, first-time caller. How is everybody?
We're doing good, Dwight. How are you?
I'm doing good. It's cold, man.
Yeah, it's cold outside. Hey, you're on the air with Adam, Kyle, and Wayne. So what's going on? I almost didn't remember my own name.
Hey, wow, it's like a dream come true, man. It's like Christmas come early.
Really?
Yeah, man. I've always wanted to be on the show.
Well, now you're on. What do you have to say?
Now I'm on the spot, man. I don't even know what to. You know what? I've been listening to you guys for about 3 years now. I just gotten out of jail, and that's the first thing I heard when I turned on the computer and was looking at that internet. That's the first time I saw the internet, and I saw MHOG. I said, man, I gotta check this out.
Dwight,
man, you guys are funny.
Dwight, did you go to jail for raping a coyote?
No. That was my
You had to
brother
think
alive.
about it. Oh, you paused. I think you might have touched that coyote's butt.
I just wanted to call in to say, hey.
Hey.
What's up, man?
Well, thanks for calling in, and maybe one day you can call in when the Rum Guy's on, and you guys can talk about jail and coyote sex.
Man, he's awesome.
And Dwight around your mouth. Yeah.
That's for powdered donuts. He likes the powdered donuts.
Yeah, I bet he likes powdered donuts.
All right, man. Well, I'm gonna let you go.
All right, Dwight.
Okay, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you there, Dwight.
Yeah, dog.
Bye.
Bye, man.
I'm the turtle man.
Anyway.
That was interesting. Dwight had called us. That's pretty good.
Great timing, Dwight.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
where was I?
You were
talking about the other guy not giving you any time.
He didn't give you a minute.
Oh, yeah. He didn't give me a minute. He just brought me up there.
Fucking Dwight jumping in on his goddamn
Damn Hicks. But yeah, he brought me. He didn't give me a minute. That was the first time. So the second time, I was like, all right, I'm prepared for what's about to happen this time.
Wait a minute. First time.
Yeah, that was the
He's
first time.
worked with
This wasn't the first show you did with the guy. Okay, gotcha.
No. This is like I'm not even gonna drop names.
This would be the last show he does with the guy.
Possibly. He's a sweet guy though. When it comes to it, it's like, oh man, you know, it was sweet. Well, no.
Dwight fucked up your microphone.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Good job, Dwight. Somewhere in the process. There we go. But yeah, he's a cool dude. It's just like, you know, if you would give me like some warning, like an hour a week out is crazy.
We're having technical difficulties because of Dwight calling in.
Yeah.
Maybe Kyle should sit next to me and we could just share a mic.
He can if he'd like.
He can sit on my lap.
He can sit on your
We're
lap.
lapping it.
You want to sit on his lap?
We could yes.
Okay, go ahead.
We went to the place, and it's a place on the West Bank. And this is the first time I've ever done something on the West Bank. So I was like, well, this would be exciting, kind of, sort of. Maybe the directions were terrible. It sent you somewhere else. You need to actually go to the actual place. We was at the 403 Bar and Lounge. 403 Bar and Lounge. And I got there, and nobody knows that this is about to go down. Like,
so basically, you're saying that you did a show in front of people who had no idea there was a show going on.
At the time, well, they saw the setup coming, so they kind of, you know, when you got a mic set up, you kind of expect that something's about to happen. I mean, he told people that things were going down, but they didn't really come for a show. They were just there. You know, and like as they were there, I'm like, all right, well, cool. This is what's gonna happen. I get there, and he's like, yeah, all right, you're not gonna be the only one here. I'm like, oh, well, that's a load off.
Well, great, so you don't have to do a whole hour.
Yeah, I don't have to do a whole hour. But then the thing was, all right, Betty was there, Betty Boo was there, and then 2 more other people were supposed to be coming. So it's supposed to be like 4 people, just like a normal show.
Wow, okay.
And I was like, okay, good.
That's more of a relief.
I won't have to do as much at all.
Right.
I guess I would be headlining since this, you know. So all right.
See, my question would have been, am I still getting the same amount of money?
Oh, yeah, no, that money didn't change. Like, he just decided to bring some other people because I don't know why. That's him. I don't know why he does shit like that. He just does. But if this is what you wanted me to do, at least let me know that other people are going to be here so I don't have to stress myself as much.
Right, because you're sitting there going, how the fuck am I going to fill all this time in front of all these people who don't know what the fuck's going on?
Exactly. And then I get there and Betty's there, so I feel a little bit of relief. But Betty went through some trauma herself, and she ain't been on stage in a while.
Oh, okay.
So Betty was kind of nervous. So basically, what he did, he was like, all right, I'm going to put you up first, and then I'm going to put Betty up. I was like, well, what the fuck, son? You serious? Because the other 2 people apparently didn't come, and he was just like, yeah, I'm going to just put you up. I was like, well, I'm not about to do no, 30 minutes. I went up there, and I did 25 minutes, and I left. I mean, I didn't leave.
Yeah, but you got off.
Right.
Yeah.
So, wait, let's slow this down for a minute. So fuck you. So this guy brings you out, tells you he needs you to do an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Then says, don't worry, you don't have to do an hour now. We got somebody else here. But she had some sort of incident where she lost her confidence. So they put you up there to do roughly a half an hour and then thought it was best for her to follow up.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
They didn't. He didn't say no. You don't have to do an hour anymore. I was just assuming that I'm not about to do an hour anymore since other people were coming, and since Betty, what she went through is she was traumatized, but she ain't been up in a minute, and there was a whole bar that day that did not give a fuck. Basically, I've gotten to this thing to where I've been kind of like yelling at people like angrily, but in a manner to where the people that are listening, they like it, and the people that aren't listening start to listen and then realize that, oh, I'm talking about them, and then they start to like it because what I'm saying, like usually if you don't look at somebody directly but you talk about them, they don't understand that you're talking about them.
Right, exactly, yeah.
And then like as soon as they start looking at me, then I look at them, and then they realize that I'm talking about them, boom, I have their attention now.
Oh, this motherfucker's making fun of me!
And so
I saw you do this the last show at Twist the Lime.
Yeah.
Except it didn't work because the women were too drunk.
Yes. That's
And then they wanted to fuck him.
Yeah,
and then I kept saying, Kyle, you need to leave. And he's like, no, man, I got this. I said, dude, you're drunk. You got to go. I said, you're going to end up fucking them. Oh, I can't do that.
That must have been a different one because you weren't at this one because I remember calling you and saying,
oh, okay.
The show went horrible.
Oh, I got you.
I don't remember everything. I just remember the two drunk bitches on the poker machines.
Oh no! These weren't on the poker machines. These girls were
each other basically.
These were sitting on the bar.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah. I remember
but they liked the show.
They did, but they were loud.
Kind of paying attention.
Yeah. And then they wanted to fuck Al.
One of them was cute.
But he wasn't going for that one.
Wasn't that the ones where it was the mom and the dog?
Yeah. That's what it was. I actually kind of ran into something like that at the show.
Come on, ride the train.
Yeah, it was funny because this exact incident, kind of something like that. After I yelled at them, they was like, "Oh, you know," and I've grabbed their attention, but they had no clue I was talking about them. And so after the show, there was an older lady. She called herself a gilf.
Gilf?
Yeah, she called herself a gilf. Nice. I was like, wow.
Wait,
Grandma who likes to fuck.
She called herself a gilf?
She called herself a gilf.
That means she said, I'm a grandma, I'd like to fuck.
Yes.
Yeah, but...
And she was looking at Kyle like, climb me, you little bitch.
The thing was, she was trying to hook me up with her friend that was right next to her, and her friend is bi. And I was like, okay, this is cool. We could probably get something popping off. You know, this gilf and this. She looked like Bobby Lee. My brother said she looked like Bobby Lee, and I mentioned.
I don't know who Bobby Lee is. Bobby Lee, the little Chinese guy.
Yeah, from.
Okay.
I thought you were thinking. For some reason,
I was thinking of Bobby Brown's. Like,
no. Bobby Lee from.
From
Mad TV.
Mad TV. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, so
she favored Bobby.
So hold on. So you're saying you had a thing for Bobby Lee?
No, didn't say I had a thing for Bobby Lee because Bobby Lee was ugly. Bobby Lee had she had that one tooth that like grew over another tooth and it kept growing like that. She had that Nanny McPhee tooth.
Nanny McPhee tooth.
Yeah, you ever seen Nanny McPhee? Is it?
I haven't seen the movie, but I know what you're talking about.
I know you're talking about.
That one extra long tooth is like, why that tooth so long?
That scary like snaggle tooth thing. Yeah,
it was very strange. I was like, ooh. I mean, if it's both of y'all, yeah, but not just you by yourself. Like the gilf, she wanted like they had this dude that looked like Brutus from Popeye.
From Barber's Beefcake.
That's too old.
Yeah, Brutus the Barber Beefcake. You don't know who that is?
No.
The wrestler.
No.
But you know who fucking Brutus from Popeye is?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't he?
Well, because Popeye is older than Brutus the Barber Beefcake.
Popeye cartoons still existed.
Yeah, I understand, but so did
Popeye coming out also.
Yeah, whatever. Fuck off.
Oh. So who's Brutus? Brutus
the Barber Beefcake was Hulk Hogan's tag team partner.
Oh.
For a while.
Oh.
His name is more famous than he is.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, jeez.
Anyway,
I met him. He's a nice guy.
I'm sure. So anyway, tell your story.
I'm sorry. Well, she wanted to fuck Brutus.
She wanted that guy, and I was like, oh, okay. So I see what's happening here. I'm out. And I'm
by the way, it's Bluto.
Bluto.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
But I think there's this.
There were two.
I'm not getting into it, but there was a Brutus as well.
Yes.
Popeye.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's a long story that we don't need to get into.
And they both looked exactly alike.
Oh, that is nice. That is very helpful on my mind. To be honest with you, I want to hear this story later. But yeah, it was a strange day, and I was like, they had some old folks that was loving it. I told a sticky dick joke, and they were like, yeah. I was like, okay, all right. It's always weird, fucking, to have an old person like light something real foul like that. You know
why?
It's just weird. I don't know. You don't.
They got that. Like they fuck sometimes
they
too.
Did. I know. You know. You've had that life, but it doesn't seem like in your life you had anybody talk about sticky dick.
Wayne, so. we know you got a kid. We know you still fuck.
I'm not that old. Motherfuckers.
Yes, but it was a fun time. It wasn't. I thought it would be a lot worse than what it could have been, but it actually kind of corralled things.
I do want to bring something up. The last show you were on with Redmouth. You know, Rum actually admitted his age online. And that was the first time he's ever admitted to being how old he was.
Did he?
Yeah, he said the year he was born.
Oh, I don't remember.
Yeah, 1975, same as me. So he's 41.
Oh, right, the Redmouth episode hadn't aired yet.
Yeah.
At the time of this recording.
Yeah. It'll air Monday.
But
anyway, yeah. So
you got more of that story, or?
Well,
I mean,
no sticky dicks.
No. I mean, they liked it. You know, they were like, "Oh, good job. It was really nice."
Dude, they really sound like that?
Kinda, yeah.
Wow, they were really old then.
They were pretty old. They were pretty old.
Nice.
In the bar, chilling on the sofas in the back. They were like upset because they really wanted to hear more.
I don't know about y'all, but I don't care where I am. If I'm at a bar and there's a fucking sofa, I'm not sitting in it.
It was personal, like little love seats.
It doesn't matter.
No, you're not sitting on a bar sofa?
No.
It was a whole bunch of them.
Yeah, no.
It was just, sofa seats.
You know, I made that mistake years and years and years ago when we played music at a place called the Dixie Tavern. This was a fucking crack house, basically.
It's still there.
No, it's not.
It's not?
No, Dixie's gone, dude. Dixie's been gone since Katrina.
Really?
Yeah, they changed it into something else. It's some other building now. Yeah, Dixie's been gone forever. But they used to have these couches that sit in the back. Like, there was, 3 rooms in this building. Like, there was where the bathrooms were in the middle. Then you had the very back room, and then the front was where the stage was. So, the back was where all the couches were. So, I went and sat on the couch back there. And when I sat down, it smelled like piss. And I was like, okay, I'm done. So, I got up and walked away. So, I will never.
One couch?
Yeah, there was 2.
It was 2 couches.
Yeah.
Oh, these.
And it looks like the ones that somebody just picked up on the side of the road, you know?
No, these are sofa seats. These are like the little cushiony seats.
I don't care what it is. If it's a cushion, it looks like it should be in a house. I'm not sitting on it.
They have those at strip clubs also.
I don't go to strip clubs.
No, well.
I'm sorry. You know what?
That's just a lot.
This basically went nowhere.
You were not going to sit anywhere in this club. Shit, stand up. But yeah.
No, I just find it weird that they have couches and bars and shit.
The reason I'm always kind of worried with this person whenever I do like gigs with them is because this is the person that was like, I'll put a laugh track even if nobody's there on your jokes.
Oh, yeah. No, fuck that, dude.
Right. And I wanted to record myself. Yes. I wanted to record myself. He was like, oh, man, I didn't know you was going to have your camera. Man, if you could just record a little bit of me or something like that. I'm like, nah, I'm not about to record you. I'm not going to record you at all. I'll record me and I'll record Betty. And that's it. Because everything else that you're doing, bitch, I am telling jokes next to a poker machine. And I'm glad this poker machine is quiet. I'm like, it wasn't a place to be doing jokes at. Betty, her whole set was them fucking with the microphone. Like,
really?
Yeah, fucking with the feedback and all that. Like, I stood in a certain spot because I was like, oh, bitch, you gonna scream at me if I back up, so I'm gonna stay right here. They didn't have, like, shit wasn't prepared.
There was not a decent sound guy or anything like that.
No, it was like a little amp. Basically, they had a little amp on the ground.
No, I've never seen anybody do a laugh track, but it won't work. I mean, comedy is a relationship between the performer and the audience. If there's a fake ass like laugh track, you can't do that. There's no bond there.
Mm-hmm. And I was always we actually got into this because as comics we talked about it. I was like, man, you just gonna throw a laugh track up, but what laughter you gonna use? Like, you can't just come with like old fucking Seinfeld laughter. Like, what, you gonna use a black audience laughter or white audience laughter? What type of jokes are you trying to go ahead and give laughter to? Like, you just can't fucking just throw no regular laugh track up there. And where you getting it from? Where you getting your laughs from? That's what I want to know. You just gonna pull it off of some sitcom? Like, it doesn't make sense. I was like, no, thank you, sir.
I like how that turned into a bit.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, because we hashed it out. We hashed it out that night. We was like, man, where these laughs gonna come from? he just gonna be pulling laughs off the internet? And it's like, no, thank you.
That's where we pull our laughs from. Shit.
We all right. Well, we're about a little over an hour. Do we want to talk about those trailers real quick?
Yeah, sure.
Trailers. Which trailers are we talking about?
So,
Horse
in the
trailers.
last week, there's been a new Guardians of the Galaxy trailer and Spider-Man. Spider-Man. Well, it's not Spider-Man 2.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. But,
It's Spider-Man Homecoming.
there you
It's a reboot. Well, it's a soft reboot.
It's called Let's
soft
do
reboot.
a Spider-Man movie again.
But it's the younger Spider-Man, just like what they do with all the Spider-Man cartoons. You got different variations of Spider. I love it. I fucking keep bringing them.
He loves that.
Keep bringing them, and he fits the suit. He fits his suit.
Well, I think they made it for him.
Shit, they made whoever the dude that was last time.
Garfield?
Yes, they made the suit for him, but he ain't never did no push-ups or nothing. So his
I kind of liked him as
His suit
Spider-Man.
was always flappy. He had the personality for it, but he didn't have the build. Like, I think he needed to. I wanted him to fit his
What
suit.
the fuck? You want like the Incredible Hulk playing?
No, his suit felt like pajamas. Like he had
Maybe it was fucking pajamas.
Pajamas on, but at least it's gonna fit. It's supposed to be spandex.
Well, but it's not.
Yeah, no,
It's pajamas.
It wasn't pajamas.
It was pajama decks. It's like spandex and pajamas mixed together.
This motherfucker. Pajama decks. I actually like Andrew Garfield, but
I didn't
anyway.
mind him. I don't like Tobey Maguire, so
No.
Andrew Garfield was the better Spider-Man for me.
Much better.
I do like this new Spider-Man, but we'll see how he does.
How do you
in the
know?
movie. Just the
Have
look.
you ever seen him in anything besides the trailer?
No,
Then how do you know you like him as Spider-Man?
yeah, I've
He
seen
could
the
fucking
Avengers.
suck.
I seen the Avengers.
Oh, I didn't see that yet.
Oh, yeah, he's all through the Avengers.
Is he?
Good job, Dick. Like,
Is he in that a lot?
he was in Civil War
Yeah.
for like 30 minutes of the movie.
No, 30 minutes. That says nothing.
It's good enough.
So what?
Hey,
It's 30
it
minutes.
was good enough. It was good enough.
If
to
he can
get you
do 30
pumped up
minutes,
about
if
it.
he needs 30 minutes, then you think he can do an entire movie?
Yeah,
Okay, all right. Just asking.
yeah.
Just asking. I've never seen the kid in anything but the trailer.
I'm waiting for the video game. There you go.
Anyway, the Spider-Man Homecoming trailer. I'm still kind of butthurt about the Mary Jane thing. Although,
too.
What's up with Mary Jane?
She's
What's up with Mary
black?
Jane?
Wayne, is it coming through when he talks when I don't have the mic on him?
No.
Okay. I just want to be sure. So like we talked about this a while back.
she is.
Like I like Zendaya's in it. I'm cool with Zendaya. It's attractive. It's talented. But when they said she was gonna be Mary Jane Watson, I was like,
Mary Jane's a redhead.
so
Zendaya's not a redhead,
At all.
well, it's not just that she's a redhead.
but she's extremely white.
That's you're making it sound like it is solely a race thing. It's a lot of it.
Well, I mean, that's a big deal. I mean, it really is. It's a character that's been
I
around
agree.
for fucking forever. And it
Lead
shouldn't be
characters the way they
changed.
are.
If he's dipping his dick in the
Now-
chocolate, cool. Name her something else.
So there's two things, like, and while I talk about the trailer. So I was telling Wayne before the show, she did an interview with Entertainment Weekly where she said, my character's name is Michelle. I'm not Mary Jane Watson. But so she winked at the camera after she said that. And also, if that's the case, then why didn't they deny it when the rumors came out? Because they didn't. They ran with it. So, but looking at the trailer, you only see her for a minute. She's not Peter's
Right.
main love
Yeah,
interest.
she's only in it for
There's
2 minutes.
there's another character playing an older Spider-Man love interest called Liz Allen. I don't know if she was ever a love interest.
Goth chick? The goth chick?
That's Zendaya.
The white girl that was like, y'all are creepy?
I don't remember, but there's
No, that's
two
not
black
Zendaya.
girls.
there's the black girls, and then there's the girl who says
This
she's
Peter
creepy.
Parker is really into black chicks.
I like it. Also,
That's because you like black chicks too.
Well, but this is helping stop racism.
First of all,
Or am I in?
Wayne
I think it'll make it worse.
Wayne likes black women, but
Yeah, I do too. Yeah. Sorry. My bad.
he happens to be with a white woman. But make no mistake, if black pussy had come in between those two, baby Wayne might be a different shade right now.
Oh,
So
that's
true.
what I'm talking about. You talking about
So
that good
true.
hair? Just nothing but good hair.
You wouldn't have to have
Yeah.
your cousin would have to do the hair after a while, you know.
Yeah, that's because you also can put them in the sun and they won't burn. You know?
Right. Some melanin up in this
Good coat.
motherfucker.
That's that golden brown. Come on, texture like sun.
So he's got Zendaya plays like a little like kind of grungy chick, which again, if she's playing Mary Jane, that ain't fucking Mary Jane Watson. Like at all. There's nothing like character wise, certainly obviously not look wise, but Mary Jane ain't grungy. She's always been portrayed as like being kind of a model to some degree or another. Very, very good look. And again, Zendaya's good looking, but that doesn't matter. Anyway, doesn't look like her. Hopefully her character is Michelle. And they did make Liz Allen into a black chick. I have less of a problem with that just because Liz Allen's a little more of a minor character, and like I don't know that her race ever played into her story. Like she doesn't. I'm a little bit I wouldn't say arbitrary about that kind of stuff, but I just think like when you got a major character, just leave him be. If it's a minor character, like I didn't have a problem with Michael Clarke Duncan as Kingpin, so I was like, he kind of fit the role.
Yeah,
Rum did.
He did. Rum. He did fit the role, but it was like
Kingpin's a giant fat white dude.
yeah, that's true. I mean, I guess people want to do things. I don't know why people are doing it like that. They want to go ahead and stray away from the story because, hey, I got the money and I can. And let's see if people give a shit. And people are going to give a shit, but I don't think they give a fuck as they're doing it.
Do you think that's the reason why, besides the movie being a complete pile of shit, the Fantastic Four did bad?
Fuck the Fantastic Four. I don't know. I don't understand why the fuck they went that route. Not even the fact that it's just the whole storyline of it.
It was fucking
just
weird, dude.
Stupid.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, fine if you're gonna do all this interracial shit, that's cool, but your thing looked like a pile of shit.
And then Doom looked so
They're terrible.
bad.
I was like, I don't. What the?
I was
fuck
like,
is going
what
on
is
with
that?
The rest of this movie, like, I really.
Huh?
I mean, Michael B. Jordan and the dude from Whiplash. Congratulations, y'all did better movies after that. But boy,
For real.
I really hate that you had to go through fucking goddamn Fantastic Four. That was terrible. That was a terrible movie.
The dude who played Reed Richards, the one you were just talking about that was in Whiplash, I'm pretty sure, and it kills me to say this, I'm pretty sure that's the dude that they got to play Han Solo in a new movie.
I think it is too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The younger Han?
Yeah, it's gonna be a young Han movie.
A young Han movie. Oh, and that's when that's where you got Childish Gambino.
Donald Glover.
Donald Glover.
It's Lando. Yeah.
Oh, so how is this movie?
Well, what's gonna happen is we got Rogue One coming out next week, and then next year in December we got Episode 8, and then the following year in December we're gonna have the Han Solo movie.
Now, is this going to be Han Solo blasting around in space and shit? Is Chewie going to be with him?
Yeah, I think so.
Baby Chewie?
No, I think Chewie's gonna be with him because
we don't know for sure, but
because
probably.
you know
Lando's in it.
You know the Chewbacca from Force Awakens is not Peter Mayhew. It's another guy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think Peter Mayhew may have done like the close-up stuff, but he can't walk that well.
Oh,
so
yeah. Well, I mean, he's been were you there when he was at BSI?
no,
Yeah, no, I've seen him. He's got his cane as a lightsaber.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's
but no, both the Peter Mayhew and the new guy. I forget what the new guy's name is. It's some odd Swedish name.
It really doesn't matter. But
Yeah, both those guys are going to be at Wizard World this year too.
What size do you have to be a
7 foot tall.
7?
Yeah, they're 7 feet.
And you have to be fairly thin. You can't be like
Yeah,
Okay,
you can't be like me and Adam and 7 foot tall.
7 foot, huh?
Yeah, like basketball guys.
like Tyrus.
Yeah,
Like I don't think he's 7 foot.
No,
but I'm
he's
saying
6'8".
You couldn't be his size.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like skinny and tall.
Because the suit's bulky.
Right. I mean, if you're a big Star Wars fan, man, they're gonna have a bunch of Star Wars people at Comic-Con this year.
It has to be a 7-foot person because Wookiees were 7 feet.
Yeah, they're all big.
It has to be. Oh, okay. Yeah, accurate. It has to be accurate.
I mean, you could be an Ewok if you want.
I would love to be an Ewok.
I mean,
Ewoks are adorable.
I mean, you'd still be tall.
You're
You'd be
such a
tall
dick.
he'd be tall for an Ewok. What I'm saying is he'd be tall for an Ewok, but he could be one.
I would love to be an Ewok.
Out of the three of us, he's the closest one to any fucking Star Wars
That's
character.
true, but it's always weird to like.
We're
I know
close to
Kyle
being like the
plays it up a little
fucking.
bit, but I was talking to a buddy of mine that's also quote unquote short, and he focuses on that shit, and I'm always like, dude, I don't recognize that you're short.
No.
So you fucking point it out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
no,
exactly.
No, I'm never gonna just point it out and
No, I mean,
hey man, I can't come and reach things because the doorknob's too high. Nah, fuck that.
this motherfucker said the doorknob's too high.
Athletic as shit, bitch. I'm gonna jump if I got.
No,
I
you
can't
know
reach something.
what I'm saying is, out of the three of us, he's the closest one that could be anything like that in a suit. Me and you would be
could
the
be
fucking.
Jabba.
We'd be the fat dudes at the fucking bar. You know what I mean? Like at the bar scene, or the fucking Rancor keeper or something. You know, with the little hood and the big fat gut. That's what we would be.
I would like to be one of those Wookiee. I mean, not Wookiees. One of those Ewoks that evolutionize. That
You're a little bit bigger than the rest of them.
Yeah,
You know.
I come out with like a 6-pack and no stuffed legs and shit.
You like
You're saying-
hairless belly.
You're saying you want to be the star of a fanfic movie where Chewie fucked Wicket and had a baby.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I like that. I like all of that, and like you get like a half Wookiee, half Ewok.
You would be.
a Wookwalk,
Walk.
a Ewookie, an Ewookie,
An Ewookie.
And Ewookie sounds delicious, by the
Yes,
way.
it does.
I love it. I'm gonna be an Ewookie.
I mean, would your name be like Chicket? Like Wicket and Chewie mixed together? Or Woochie?
We took it from Willow to Wicket.
Yeah, I know, right? And it's the same dude, too, in both costumes.
Fucking Warwick Davis.
Yes, Mr. Warwick Davis.
Well, so like we'll talk about one last trailer before we close out. 'Cause
One
we're
last
probably gonna-
trailer.
So Wayne hasn't seen this.
I have not seen this yet.
Kyle, have you seen Guardians?
The
second trailer?
Yes.
The new one?
Yes.
Was it cool?
With
You can say it. I don't care. I'll be watching. I'm going to look it up as soon as we get off.
the baby, yes. Oh, I love the baby Groot. Oh my god. They just have a trailer with just him and Groot, I believe, and they're doing. Oh yeah, with the button. The button is like, this here, don't press this button. He's like, Groot. He's like, no. Oh, it's adorable. I want him.
You want a baby Groot?
I want him and a Mogwai. I want a baby Groot and I want a Mogwai. I always ask Santa.
You want him to fuck?
Every Christmas? No. Don't fuck. Just
because that'd be interesting too.
I just want both of them. I want Groot and I want a Mogwai and also a Tron bike.
Oh, I'd love to have a Tron bike.
Yeah, but if we ever go into that realm where we're just grabbing creatures and shit, Groot and a Mogwai.
You know what would suck though is like if you fucked up and accidentally instead of watering the Groot, you watered the Mogwai.
Where's that version of Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them?
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, no. So in the original Guardians of the Galaxy movie, Groot was basically Scooby-Doo on some level. He was kind of a puppy. Like he wasn't a fully formed character. He was like their pet dog that talked a little bit.
He said one word.
In this,
Well, two.
Well, but he was saying so much more.
I know, especially when he looked at him and said, "I know Groot."
So in this movie, Groot is he's a baby, and it fucking there's a lot that goes on in the trailer. The characters progressed a little bit. There's a little more to them. They introduced another famous Guardians character that if you read the comics, Mantis, but without a doubt, Baby Groot is the fucking movie.
Ooh. The goddamn red jacket, as he just stands out. He's got his own little Mel Gibson jacket. With is this fucking a bullet satchel something coming across? Does he have a?
You
I love
said
it.
Mel Gibson. What was it made out of? Juice skin? I mean, I don't know what a fucking Mel Gibson jacket
I don't know.
is.
It seemed like the right thing to put down. Like Mel Gibson will be, or Danny. Fucking
Danny Glover?
Not Danny. I'm thinking of the other white guy that did fucking Die Hard.
I would've
Bruce
gone
Willis.
with-
there you go.
I would have gone with like the Eddie Murphy Raw outfit. But
Yeah, that is. But you could say Tracy Morgan when he roared. Fucking.
you are a white comedian.
Yeah, you are. You are a Jew-skinned coat.
But no, the trailer was, I think, the second most downloaded trailer of all time. Which, to be fair, downloading trailers is a fairly new thing. Like, YouTube's only been around for 10 years, so probably we've only been like watching trailers online for probably about 6 or 7 years at this point.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah, it seems like long, but YouTube's only been around for 10 years.
Holy shit! We've been just watching trailers in the theaters.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Holy shit! Wow. I never thought of that.
Yeah, dude. It's not...
Once something is there, it's just there now.
And you feel like it's always been there.
Yeah. Wow.
Blown his fucking mind.
To How Did This Get Made? And they were talking about, I don't remember what the movie was, but they went to see some shitty movie because the Star Wars Episode 1 trailer was attached to it. And
yeah,
he
I
went
did
and
that.
saw that shitty movie like, well, maybe it was you that was talking about it then. But the person said they went and saw that shitty movie like 5 or 6 times because they wanted to see that fucking
the trailer. Yeah.
Like, what was it attached to it? The front or the end?
At the beginning.
And so why would you? Oh, because you paid for the movie.
Yeah, you had to go see it. Yeah.
Damn.
I mean, even the matinee. Well, I guess no. Back then, you could have gone to a matinee for $1 and just saw the trailer and left.
Right.
But still,
I mean, it's just it's a point,
Yeah, you might. Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, I did the same. I went to go see. I was told that, oh look, the Star Wars trailer is going to be in front of this movie, and I'm like, well, fuck. I guess I got to go watch this shitty movie to see this trailer.
Wow.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's the second most downloaded trailer of all time, and it's, I gotta say, like, it did exactly what the first movie trailer did, which was not the first movie trailer for this movie, because it was actually the second trailer for Guardians 2.
You mean the very first trailer?
For the movie. For the first Guardians.
That movie was so good, dude.
Yeah,
and
but
this one looks just as amazing.
So I'm excited.
I think Chris Pratt makes those movies, though, man. I really do.
Groot's better than I love Chris Pratt. I think he
made the fucking new Jurassic Park movie
that reminds us of the actors that we used to love growing up, like the real like manly characters.
Right,
like he's not afraid to be that. He's not afraid to be
like Harrison Ford and Indiana Jones and all that shit.
He's not quite as charming as like Harrison Ford, but that kind of actor.
Right.
But
he was chubby at one point.
Yes,
so
he was.
People have that connection with him. Like, oh, you went through some hardship. Look at him now. He's a man's man because he lost the weight and got muscles. So yeah, I like it.
I think people, when it comes to him, I think people always look at him more as being sort of a bro actor up until...
Yeah, he honestly, he's the kind of guy that seems like... He's like, to me, all right, you're going to find this weird, but he's like Snoop Dogg to me. He seems like the kind of person that's approachable.
Hold the fuck up.
Very weird. Very weird. I don't
Wait, I'm trying to tell you what I mean by that. I mean, like, if you look at Snoop Dogg as he's talking, I'd feel like, okay, we could actually hang out and talk to this dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, he seems like he's an approachable person, whether or not he doesn't think he's a star.
I know what you're saying.
Huh.
There's like 3,000 people I would have put between Chris Pratt and Snoop Dogg.
Nope, but that's the first...
I probably could have thought of some other approachable people besides...
No, that's the first two I thought of.
Besides Snoop Dogg.
Come on, Snoop Dogg's the man.
The Rock seems like...
The Rock is not approachable.
What?
No.
He seems like it.
He's probably got more security than fucking Donald Trump.
The Rock is security.
No, man. He's afraid, too. He's a big pussy.
Whoa, Ray Barris! Talking smack to The Rock. Let me tell you something, son. How about you turn that some bitch sideways, son, straight up your candy ass?
Candy ass.
You're a fucking moron.
Inside of your ass is sweet like candy.
Anyway.
I don't want to know how you know that. And back to Creepy Kyle. Here it is quotes. It's been a while since Kyle had one of those creepy quotes, and that's the one that came out of your mouth.
It's time for the Love Doctor to make a comeback.
Yeah, I think so. I think we're gonna have to pull out some Love Doctor pretty soon, man. We need to get him out here.
But yeah,
we need him to talk to some people.
Love Doctor need to bless this new place.
That's what I'm saying.
Lots of christening needs to go on.
Oh yeah. Well, you better be cleaning that shit up when you christen, motherfucker.
We're not letting you christen the baby.
No. We know about you jizzing on kids.
But yeah, definitely like Wayne, you got to see that trailer. It's
I know.
And Baby Groot, it's dude, I love Chris Pratt, but he's in a bunch of movies. I'm fucking ready for Baby Groot and Rocket.
Yeah. Fucking Rocket is. I mean, just the CG of things, this day and age is delightful to see. I love it. Everything's green screen too, and y'all are that good of an actor to where you can fucking just fake the funk and have everybody goddamn in it.
Yeah.
I was like, for Doctor Strange, there's so much green screen. But
I really
like,
need to see that
this
fucking
is
movie.
So good. This is so good, and I'm so in it. Like, I am so fixated on
I need to see
all
that
the
movie,
moves.
man.
Well, I will say that Guardians isn't just green screen, because that's one of the reasons. That's honestly probably one of the biggest reasons it got compared to Star Wars, in my opinion, is that there's definitely a lot of practical sets, especially like in that prison, and there's certain things where they got, if they're out in space, obviously,
Yeah,
that's 100% green screen, but.
right. Yeah, that's what I was getting at.
Yeah, all of the most of the stuff in Star Wars was done for practical.
Mm-hmm.
So.
But yeah, so I guess
Yeah,
we're close
we're
this
gonna
out.
shut this down. Well, thanks to Rum for being on for a little while, and
Thank you, Dwight, for calling.
thanks for Dwight for calling
Thank
in.
you, Dwight. I also want to mention that I'm gonna something about Mary's this Wolfman over here. Wink, wink.
That means he's gonna come on my Wolfman.
It's worth mentioning there's a Wolfman doll in front of us.
I don't know why he decided he wants to come on my Wolfman, but that's okay.
He's got the hair. Everybody, all the other dolls that are here, the Monster Mash that you have up here, you can't something about Mary them.
I do like that you called them the Monster Mash. That was great.
You got the creature from the Black Lagoon. You also have Vlad the Impaler or Dracula, sure. And you have Frankenstein's monster.
I do.
There you go.
Yes.
I like that you made sure to call it by the proper name because
Right.
you wanted people to know what was up.
Yeah,
Not-
that's right.
It's not Frankenstein. Frankenstein wasn't.
He was the man, not
he
the
was
fucking
creator
monster.
of the monster. I don't think the monster had a name.
That's his name.
Ah,
Yeah.
there you go.
He was just the monster, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The fucking monster.
No, that was a different.
Yeah, that was porn.
Wait. There was a movie. There was another book called The Monster.
No, that was a porn called the fucking monster.
Called it the fucking monster, and I said no. That was another book.
Oh, really? Oh, wow.
It's porn everything, dude. Porn everything.
Read that. Oh,
I think that was the Joey Buttafuoco story where they sewed on his dick.
Was it Joey? That wasn't Joey Buttafuoco.
Jailbreak you a fire stick
No.
so you can get all the porn in the world.
Who was the guy that got his dick cut off?
It wasn't Joey Buttafuoco.
Bobbin?
Yep. Bobbit.
Oh yeah, Bobbit. Oh yeah.
Yeah, the name of that movie was called. Oh fuck, I can't even remember.
It don't matter. Nobody's gonna watch it.
No, it was.
But Wayne owns it.
I had it. I did
Did
have
she
that.
throw
one.
it out in the street?
Yeah, she cut his dick off and threw it out the window.
I think I've
and
seen that movie.
and then somebody went out and found it and they sewed it back on.
Well, I
and
think
it
she
didn't
told
work
them when she
halfway.
threw it out, and they went and
Yeah.
got it. But he actually did do a porn. at
Yeah,
some
he
point.
did too. Actually, he did. John Wayne Bobbitt Uncut was the name of the first one, and the second one after he had his penis enlargement surgery and some other thing.
Hold the fuck up.
Wait, really? Yeah, go ahead. Really?
Yes, really.
He got his dick cut off.
Yes.
Got it sewed back on.
Yes.
And then went and found a bigger dick and had that sewed on?
No. He actually got collagen and fat from his ass, and then put it around it.
Oh yeah, that don't
to
work
be
no more.
to be bigger, and then he actually had a doctor go in and cut the muscles from your
right
pelvis
there at
to
the back.
extend
Give you 3
your
more.
penis.
Yeah.
Gives you like 3 or 4 more inches.
That don't work no more.
No.
You just got dick now. You
But-
just got long hanging dick.
But wait,
It never worked, yeah.
it was bad to begin. Like when in the first movie, it would get hard about that far, and the rest would just hang over.
Oh no.
Yeah, because that was the part she cut off, so it wasn't functioning very well. So anyway, he did the second movie after he got the enlargement surgery, and it was called Frankenpenis. So if you're interested in looking at these, look them up. Frankenpenis and John Wayne Bobbitt Uncut.
And on that note,
Yes, we were the MHOG podcast. Thank you for joining us. I was your host, Wayne.
Yeah, this is Kyle.
I'm Adam.
And the Rum Guy says goodbye. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, to keep it metal!
Adieu, adieu, parting is such sweet sorrow.
Go ahead and run. Run home and cry to mama. Get the fuck out. Okay then. That's it.